What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RideRazor. Today we are here for another episode of Ride Like the Pros, and we're going to be shining the spotlight on a good friend of mine named Mia, who's actually a female scooter rider. So let's head into the skate park and meet her. Yo, what's up, Mia?
Hey, Austin. What's up, guys?
So how long have you been scootering, Mia?
I've been scootering for about 4 years on and off. Recently, I've started to take hockey more seriously, so I just try to scooter whenever I can.
No, that makes sense. I forgot you played hockey, and that's been like really good, right?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Okay, so you pretty much had to like pull back from the scooter world and kind of, you took yourself off the team that you were riding for to take hockey more serious.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, because you can't really risk getting hurt, right?
Yeah, that was like my biggest concern, especially my family. They really didn't want me to get hurt for hockey.
Okay, that makes sense. What position do you play?
Right now I'm a center, but I move on and off from wing, so pretty much just forward.
So when you were scootering all the time and you were taking it super serious, you rode for Fusion and you rode for the Vault, right?
Yeah, I also rode for S1 and Scoot USA.
So obviously I met you through the Vault, which has been a pretty cool experience, especially because there's just not a lot of girl scooter riders out there. I do want to ask, what was it like coming up in the scooter scene and being like one of the only girls that was like really relevant and out there?
Honestly, it was really cool, like the relationships that I built with all the guys, and you know, they definitely didn't treat me like any of the other boys that were coming up. It was like a family with all my teams and even just people at the skate park, so it was really cool.
No, 100%. And I mean, I can speak for myself. I've been to the comps where you've competed and I've been to the ride days, and I don't think anything puts a bigger smile on my face than watching you show up, some of the guy riders. I feel like they underestimate you, so it's really funny to see them like try a trick and not be able to do it, and then you come in and do the trick first try, and just the look on their face is like priceless.
Yeah, that always feels good.
I mean, hey, it just really shows you can't really like underestimate people, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So you said you've only been riding scooters for about 4 years, and it's been on and off. Obviously, you picked it up very quickly. You're really good, probably better than me. But either way, you picked it up quick. Were you learning tricks like fairly quickly? Like if you wanted to try something new, it just kind of came naturally?
Yeah, I started out on a skateboard, and I lived in Corona, so people that were riding at my local was like Cam Ward and Nate and Hayden Tansley. And so I would just like ride their scooters every once in a while when I was younger, and then I just kind of like fell in love with it. So it came pretty naturally. I think skateboarding helped with that a lot. Kind
of gave you that that initial balance. You already kind of had to stand up and ride something, so then when it came down to getting on a scooter, it just was easier. What was the first trick you learned?
I think it was a tail whip.
Pretty typical, yeah.
Yeah,
hey, some people learn bar spins first, honestly.
Yeah.
Or 180s. I know a lot of kids that have learned 180s first just because tail whip's a little bit harder, I think.
We had like little banks at the skate park that I rode at, so I feel like I just was always trying to do it, watching them.
So growing up, did you have any like RideRazor products at home?
I mean, yeah, of course. I feel like everybody does growing up, but I did have a RideRazor scooter, and then I had a ripstick, and honestly, that was my favorite when I was younger. It took me a while to learn how to get it down, but it was really fun.
No, I feel like learning how to ride a ripstick is always hard in the beginning, but once it clicks, you just have it. I had the gold edition one that had like the gold bar in the middle, and it was like made for grinding.
That's sick.
I never did a grind on it, but I had it. So what would you say is like the highlight of your scooter career?
Going to Barcelona for Worlds was definitely like the most memorable thing that I've done, like even outside of scootering. And it was really cool because it was actually the first year that they had a women's division at Worlds. So we just got a call like a month before, and they just said that they're gonna have a Worlds for girls this year and that they're flying me out. And it was kind of overwhelming at first, but going there in the competition and outside of the competition, it was just incredible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Worlds is Worlds. I guess for the people watching this, Worlds is like the biggest comp of the year. It's pretty much where all the best riders go to compete for the title. So the fact that you were there and competing is just amazing, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely miss it like a lot. I think about it all the time, especially Worlds. You know, I'd want to go back for sure.
So another thing that I have to talk about is the mega ramp.
Yeah.
Because I went to Woodward and I just walked up the ramp and looked down the rolling and was like, absolutely not. I am 100% not hitting this ramp. And the fact that not only did you hit it and did probably one of the craziest tricks that I've seen on it. And you probably are like one of the only girl scooter riders that's ever like hit it, right?
Yeah, I was the only one.
The only one?
Yeah,
really?
Well, they took it down, so nobody can beat me now.
Yeah, hey, they did tear it down. RIP the mega ramp. But that gap, do you know the exact measurement of how big the gap is?
The one that I hit was 50-foot gap followed by the 30-foot quarter.
How many tries did that take you?
I did it about 3 times, and on the 3rd time, I like landed on my back and I popped a rib out. And our trainer that was there, she like pushed it back in, and then I went back up. I like drank like a gallon of water. I was like, I have to get this. And then by the time I got up, I was like praying. I was like, I'm not gonna die. Like, I landed it, and then when I was standing on the top of the ramp again with everybody watching the videos and stuff, the trainer came up and she said to me, like, she was like amazed that I had done it, and then she asked me how old I was, and I was like, I think I was 15 or something, and she said, 15? I thought you were 18. If I would have known you were 15, I would have never let you even come up here. So, I don't know, it was a pretty exciting day. And a lot of people wanted to go up, I remember like that week, and they wouldn't let anybody. Yeah. Like they were, I don't know why, I got lucky, they let me go.
I think it had to have been too, because the ramp was like decaying. The ramp was getting more and more sketchy. There was trees that were falling onto the roll-in. It was definitely a mess, but either way, I remember watching it and just being like amazed, because that ramp is big. Like I feel like even the video itself doesn't do justice for like how big the gap is, and just the feeling of rolling down that rolling and just knowing you're about to hit a 50-foot gap. When you were at Woodward, did you ride any of the dirt jumps?
Yeah, I did. I rode the smaller ones, and it was really fun. Well,
there's some of like the best dirt jumps out there. They take such good care of them. Did you ride a dirt scoot?
Yeah, I think Anthony had a RideRazor dirt scoot there.
Okay, dude, they're fun.
Yeah.
I actually have one.
Really?
In my car.
Are we gonna get to ride it?
Do you want to ride it?
Yeah.
Dude, let's go.